boys and girls. It's story time with Miss Cheryl again, and I am so still in the mood. I did so many Halloween stories. I just want to do one more, maybe two. You ready? I am too. Okay, this reading is called How to Catch a Monster. And the book is written by Adam Wallace and Andy Okerton. So let's get started. It sounds interesting. Look at the little eyeballs and how to. Let me see, I have my eyeballs up there too. Isn't that cool? Okay, let's read some more Halloween stories. How to Catch a Monster. School is done. I'm heading home. It was such an awesome day. I got the role of Ninja Master in this year's school play. Cool. So now I'm feeling brave and strong and full of courage too. But if I'm going to be a hero, then there's one thing left to do. See, there's a monster in my closet with claws and teeth and hair, and tonight I'm going to scare him. He lives just right through there. I guess on the other side of that door. But look, he's got his ninja outfit on. He's ready. He's ready for war. Let's turn the page and see. I spot my monster right away. He's practicing his roar. He almost scares me half to death, but I won't be scared anymore. I reach into my bag of tricks and pull out my first trap. I'll catch my monster right away. It'll be a snap. Wow. He pulled out Jaws. He went big, didn't he? Jaws goes after the monster. Okay, he's stronger than I thought, but I'm not finished yet. I'll catch him in my super sticky ninja nabbing net. He just escaped again. But my next trap will not miss. I'll give him every trick I've got. He won't get out of this. I stare at him and he stares back. His monster eyes look sad. I'm sorry, friend. I really am. Oh, please, just don't be mad. I never meant to scare you. I did it by mistake. It's hard to play when you're asleep. I want you wide awake. I guess that's why the monster was keeping him up at night. He wanted someone to play with. So then I stop my ninja bot and he pulls the bars apart. I shake his hand and then he smiles and rips a massive fart.
Excuse me.
Oh my goodness. That's how we say hello, my friend. We do it all the time. Just take a whiff. You'll see it smells like strawberries and lime. That's why it's called a story, children. It's a story. And then he takes me to his house, which seems a little weird. He lets me meet his mom and dad. Is this the creature that I feared? We play for hours and have such fun and eat volcano pie. See, children, just a story. There's no such thing as volcano pie, but it sounds good. And when he throws me in the air, he throws me really high. They are having so much fun. What a wonderful monster. Then at last it's time for bed. He helps me brush my teeth, but he squeezes all my toothpaste out. He's strong beyond belief. The night is done and Mom comes in to tuck me nice and tight. I'm glad I'm feeling safe and sound. It's time to say good night. Good night. You see that voice is coming from the closet. That's his little friendly monster. Good night. All right, boys and girls, that was an interesting story, wasn't it? I like that story. We're going to read another one because I'm still in the Halloween mood. And we're going to read another story, and it's called Horton Hears a
Dr. Seuss's Horton Hears a Boo by Wade Bradford and illustrated by Tom Brennan, and it's based on the book Horton Hears a Who by Dr. Seuss. In the jungle of Newell, near the Glowbug Lagoon, in the hush of the night, 'neath the October moon, he was counting the stars. There were more than a few, when Horton the elephant heard a strange boo. The sound startled Horton. It gave him a scare. He climbed up a tree and asked, "Who are you? Where?" Then his friend Kangaroo came hopping along. "Well, hello up there, Horton. Is anything wrong?" And the young kangaroo in her pouch said, "Absurd," when Horton explained what it was he had heard. Then it happened again. A mysterious boo. It started out soft, and then slowly it grew. Boo! And the kangaroos jumped 14 feet off the ground upon hearing the ear-tickling, fear-prickling sound. "Could that boo," whispered Horton, "be a blurp in the blog? Or a triple-eyed bat flying out of the fog? Or perhaps it's Trick by the Wickersham brothers. Those three have been known to enjoy spooking others," said Kangaroo softly, still shaking in fear. "It's not us," said the monkeys. "We're hiding up here. We were romping about in the caverns of goo, spending time in the slime, as so often we do, when we spotted a shadow that made our fur crawl. For the creature who made it, it is 20 feet tall. It had antlers and claws and 2 tails, maybe more. We've never seen anything quite like it before." And then that shadow cried, "Boo!" And we were scared. Yes, it's true. And so now we'll live here in this treetop with you. "Well, maybe not," Horton said, now beginning to doubt. What on earth could this creature be booming about? Yes, it could be a trick, or it might be a warning, but that doesn't mean we stay up here till morning. It could be a creature from a faraway land. If we never find out, then we won't understand. Horton climbed down the tree and tiptoed to the cave. His friends followed suit, trying hard to be brave. The sound echoed forth from the caverns of goo. The sound wasn't small, but a big booming boo! The young kangaroo quickly covered his ears, hugging Horton so tightly it brought him to tears. "It's not nice to say boo. You ought to remind him," the monkeys told Horton while they hid behind him. Horton opened his ears, which were big and quite keen, and the noise that he heard wasn't spooky or mean. Yes, he heard the word boo, that was perfectly true, but he listened some more and he heard boo-hoo. 'Twas a lost little who, so incredibly small. Without help from a lens, you could not see them at all, and they clung to the leaf of a bezelnut flower, a plant which to them seemed as tall as a tower. "My goodness," said Horton. "What's wrong, little one? Crying all by yourself doesn't seem like much fun. We all thought your boos were intended to scare us, but now we found you, well, we feel quite embarrassed." Horton's friends gathered round, all looking astonished, and also relieved that their fears weren't unfounded. Had they been so afraid of the small little who? "Why, how can we help?" asked the young kangaroo. "Will you carry me home?" the who asked. "Pretty please. I whooshed from my house by a mouse with a sneeze. Then a breeze made it worse, and the wind sent me flying. I crash-landed here, and I haven't stopped crying. If you bring me back home, my boo-hooing is over." And the elephant smiled. "I know just the right clover. Some things may sound spooky the first time you hear them, but that doesn't mean that you continue to fear them. If you listen to folks all the way to the end, you might meet a who becomes a new friend."
Hey, boys and girls, that was my friend Joel. Isn't he a fantastic storyteller? So listen, the both of us want to wish you guys again a fabulous Halloween, a safe one, and a candy prosperous one too. Love you.